Hello, everybody, and thank you for bearing with us while we took our quick break. And thank you, Jupe, for your subscription with Prime. We really, really appreciate that. You, as always, have a hero point that you can use to either put it on the table as you like to do or give it to the hero of your choice if you want to play favorites today. That's up to you. Our heroes left off this session by recovering from the brutal beating that they received at the hands of Godspeed and Strikeout. And the abduction of Overdrive. Resonant headed off to do some exploring of the Mirror Shard along with Sala and Dr. Adam and Tess Adam from the Adam family. They learned a whole bunch of interesting things about what chronozoids are and how to deal with them, and Resonant also learned that Dr. Adam has been to Lafandi and knew her uncle and made a potential ally in going to Lafandi to have a conversation with her uncle involving her fist in his face.
Most likely to be a Centurion's fist in his face, but you know.
And not to put too fine a point on it, I haven't really recovered. I've just been handed to another character, so yeah.
Oh my gosh.
True. That is right. Kevin is playing Bolt tonight, and he made sure to call Ray Gardner Sr., so I had to make everybody sad. The rest of the gang got together and they found out that there were wellspring of velocity pings moving from the east to the west coast. They also found out that there was one left in the city in the form of Tracey's house, which is where they've gone to explore. Mortis had a nice scene with Johnny Rocket, talking about how people's loved ones have been taken and asking Johnny to put the call out to protect the civilian personnel of the Freedom League along with their loved ones, which was awesome. I should give Mortis a hero point for that because I completely forgot. I'm gonna do that right now. Here we go. Yeah, and Daedalus assigned Bolt to work with them until they come up with some solution and rescue Overdrive. Bowman also learned that his lair, the Quiver, has been ransacked, and his young sidekick Jason has been taken by Godspeed.
And his precious salmon ladder pole.
And his precious salmon ladder pole.
It was a gift.
It was a gift from your father. And Jupe says that she is giving the hero point to the table. So, there is one sneaky hero point above my name that you all have access to. So, the group went over to Tracey's house. Bolt and Bowman snuck around back to try to go into the cellar where Bolt crashed into some trash cans with his 5 on his stealth check.
Why do we gotta keep reliving that?
And Centurion knocked on the door to just talk to them like a regular person.
Gonna knock on my door.
Wow. Wow.
Overlord is waiting for you.
However, Mortis discovered that there was a severe influx of Una magic around this house, and Centuria has invited herself in for a glass of water.
Parched.
Very, very parched. So, the two of them, Centuria will walk you into the kitchen, and Dave will walk over to the counter and pull out a cup, and he'll go over to the faucet and fill it up and hand it to you with a big smile on his face.
Thanks.
Anything for a hero.
Alex,
Mm-hmm.
I want to quickly look around the side and the backyard for something dead. Either a dead bush, a dead plant,
It's world.
that would work.
You sense the grave of a cat buried underneath one of the trees in the backyard.
Oh no!
Morbid.
Enter Pet Cemetery.
I'm gonna get super morbid. So okay. Yeah, I'm gonna transform into a ghost and reach down and grab a bone of a bone or something.
Excellent.
and pull it out because I have a plan.
Not Mr. Snuffles.
Sorry, Streaky.
Yes, Mr. Snuffles.
Streaky. Oh gosh.
Streaky the super cat. So Centuria is drinking water. Mortis has grabbed a bone from a cat in the backyard, and Bowman and Bolt, you make it to the cellar and down into the cellar. There's no lock on the cellar door. And as you come down, you find yourselves in a dirt floor sort of root cellar. Looking around, there's a number of... there looks like there is a wine rack that's got some bottles shoved into it over on the one side. There's some equipment and some tools off to the right. There's a single string for a light bulb that dangles down. There is a door that goes up into the house on, cursory examination.
I kind of want to take a closer look and see if we can find anything that looks a little, I don't know, maybe anachronistic for what the house and residents appear to be on the outside. Anything that maybe seems to stand out or doesn't seem to belong there.
Why don't you give me an investigation check?
I will do just that.
Bowglare.
Oh man. Has no one rolled above a 10 so far tonight? Yeesh.
You did when you rolled your stealth roll.
No, I rolled an 8.
Oh no, you rolled an 8. Okay, you got a result higher than.
Yeah. I actually... Yeah, no, there's probably something important down here. I feel like I should use the hero point. I'm gonna use the hero point. Gonna make choices and not look back. The lesson I learned from Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. Okay, Ooh, investigation check of a 21.
Hey, that's better than a 15. So with the 21, Bowman, as you're sort of looking around down here, you don't see anything anachronistic, but you do see that there's a crawl space underneath the stairs.
Okay. I'm gonna signal to Bolt to follow me as quietly as possible.
Got it, Fletch, you got it.
Oh no.
Sorry, I'm still not used to having a body.
Just like old times.
Yeah,
Go ahead and
just
roll.
like old times.
Go ahead and roll another stealth check for me, guys. Now that you are inside
Rude.
the house.
Oh no.
Stealth.
I feel as though I'm being targeted. Ah!
God,
20,
yeah.
21. Take that.
All
I
right.
mean,
Well-
it's no Fletch, but
Perfect. So both of you feel reasonably sneaky with your stealth skills. You begin moving down into the crawl space. You do have to sort of get down on your arms and knees to sort of shuffle through that space. And Bowman, as you're sort of sneaking around in this dark, enclosed space, you hear scratching around you. Almost like a snuffling, like in this sort of music.
Can I possibly identify what it's coming from? Is it some sort of animal or a person or...
It's hard to tell. It does sound like it's something organic that's moving around down here.
Is it getting closer?
It doesn't sound like it's getting closer.
Okay, I am going to... Let me double check my utility belt. Okay, I have night vision goggles. I'm gonna pop those on.
Awesome. So you put on your night vision goggles, and you're sort of looking around in the basement, and your vision centers on an overdrive action figure
Oh no.
that's sitting in the middle of looks like arcane sigil. And as your eyes lock onto his eyes, you see it move a little bit, and you hear the sound of the string pulling back. And it says, "Hello, citizen."
Davey!
There's the counter going up again.
Get him. Get him and bring him to me.
What are you doing here?
Is that thing talking to us?
I think so. It was talking to Centuria before.
And Bowman, as you're looking at Davy, he raises his little arm and he points behind you. And that's when you feel breath on your neck.
Oh my
Ray, is that
God.
you?
What in the horror movie is this?
I don't think so.
I slowly turned my head.
You see Dave in his creamsicle pajamas behind you on his 4 knees.
With
a
4
big-
knees. Oh God, this is a horror movie now.
What is going on?
And he has a big 1950s grin on his face, and he says, "Hey fellas, what are you doing down here?"
Talking to action figures.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, but you've got to get off of Tracey's property.
Tracey's property.
And his chest begins to like rumble and vibrate and open, and you find a number of tentacles emerge from him that reach out to attack you guys in the basement.
I have
no.
tentacles. Other
I
Dave.
had tentacles.
Other Dave. No.
Meanwhile, upstairs in the kitchen, Centuria, what are you doing?
Was Dave still here?
Yeah, he's still there.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's spooky.
All the Daves.
All the Daves of our lives.
So,
Days of
Have
Our
you
Lives
guys-
is going to be the next episode title.
Dave's. Yes. Okay. Anyway,
That's the
So-
finale episode.
have you guys seen me around here before?
No, ma'am, you don't seem familiar to me.
Oh, look at Tracy.
She kind of looks at Dave and she says, "No, Davey's right. I don't think we've ever seen you before. You kind of look like our daughter, though."
That's strange. Where is she?
You know, we haven't seen her all afternoon.
And you weren't gonna do anything about that?
And Tracey kind of looks at you and she says, "I figured you were going to bring her back, Centuria."
Shit. What do you mean?
You know what I mean. Davey, I think you should probably do something about her.
She'll crack her neck. Bring it on.
And Tracey will pull the string on the back of Davey.
On the back of like the guy?
Yeah, the guy you've been
Yep.
talking to.
Ew!
Oh.
That's so creepy.
And he will also explode into a tentacle monster that's going to attack Centuria.
Do it.
We're going to go for initiative now.
Finally, something she can be the attacker against.
I'm pumped. I'm probably about to die, but I'm pumped.
While all that was going on, Alex,
Uh-huh.
I was outside prepping a ritual to try to siphon all the Una energy into the vessel that I've now reclaimed from Streaky the cat.
Oh.
Interesting.
Because I wanted to find something that was an appropriate vessel, which is why I pulled apart of the bone for the.
Yeah.
So, but that was going to take several minutes, and so while they were sneaking around the basement and the crawl space and all that, that's what Mortis has been doing.
Excellent. Mortis, go ahead and give me an expertise magic check.
Let me put on my tracker.
Don't forget the bolt.
I got a 20 on that.
Oh, you got plenty of hero points, Jonesy.
I got a 20 on the expertise magic check.
Oh,
20 in the expertise magic check. I'm just going to make this the token for Tracey.
Of course it is.
Bork.
Work, work.
And I will get on the comm as well, going, Resident, I might need you to help me walk me through this.
What are you trying to do?
Channel all the Una energy that I'm finding into a vessel.
What?
Yep. It's just crackling all over the place over here, and yeah, it needs to go someplace that's not permeating the house.
How big is this vessel?
You know,
A nuclear vessel.
I hope he will whelp our vessel.
some marriage brings us together.
Okay.
Mortis, you begin funneling Una magic into Mr. Snuffle's bone that you found, and you do detect that there is a severe concentration of this magic somewhere in the cellar, in a similarly sized vessel. So you're funneling some of it in, but you can definitely tell that some of it has already been sort of funneled somewhere, somewhen. I think if you get your hands on that, that'll vastly increase the process.
Awesome.
I guess if it's like, do you need help, Mortis? Besides me just guiding you through a ritual.
Maybe.
Okay. I'll look at Sala and Tess. I think my team might need me. You guys carry on without me?
Yeah, we'll make do.
Hope they didn't get over their heads. And I'll Alternity Atlas to where they are. I'm assuming I'll roll my initiative, but I imagine I won't come in on that initiative till the next round.
Correct. Yep.
All right. Well, there we go.
Awesome. So I think that's everybody's in initiative now. We have Centuria's going first in 27. Then we have the 50s Davies, Resonant, Una Queen of the Netherworld. Tracey Queen of the Netherworld.
We're missing
Bowman.
Bolt.
Mortis. Where's Bolt?
Where is Bolt? Where's my coat? Where's my...
You're the creepy guy.
Do you have
Car-
a token?
Your character
Do I-
sheet's
I-
under
do I have
heroes.
it? Oh, but you have to clear your token to roll initiative.
Yes.
Yes. And you should have a token on
I
the
just
table.
found my token. I found my token. It's all good. Here we go. 20.
Just not used to having a body.
I know. It
He
must be.
tries to cast lightning bolt before he realizes he doesn't have them anymore.
Shows what you know. I mean,
Shows what you know.
All right, Centuria, you're on first.
Alright, what am I standing next to?
50s kitchen stuff.
Alright, can I throw the fridge at them?
Yes, you can.
Like, can I throw it at both of them? Or do I have to pick one?
You would have to pick one, or you can spend a hero point to add multi-attack.
What am I gonna do? Yeah, I'll spend a hero point to add multi-attack to hit him with the fridge.
Hit him with the fridge.
looking like a fool with your fridge on the ground.
25!
25. 25 will definitely hit Davey.
Did you just fridge
Huh.
Dave's girlfriend?
Wow.
Yeah. That's legit.
That'll actually hit both of them. So
Ah! Get at me, bro. Don't mess around with me. I've been wanting to do this to you since I got here.
Specifically, this hitting you with the fridge is exactly what I've been envisioning.
It's crossed my mind, I'm not gonna lie.
So Tracey, Queen of the Netherworld, will take a bruise.
I don't appreciate that subtext.
Why is that okay? Oh, dang.
And
Okay, Davey.
Davey, so what happens as you throw the fridge at both of them? Go ahead and describe the scene for me.
So she literally does like the thing where she like cracks her neck and she's like, bring it on. And she just grabs the fridge with one hand, like the door, and just launches it at the one. And I'm assuming Davey dodges it?
No, all the tentacles just
Got a
absorb the
27.
momentum.
Oh,
But it hits Tracey, but she doesn't really seem phased because she's queen of the Netherworld.
Excellent. Glass milk bottles go everywhere.
Love that. Call the milkman.
All right, 50s Davy is going to surge out around the refrigerator and attack you with his tentacles.
What if he didn't?
Cthulhu Dave.
Ooh, you got a crit.
Ah!
So give me a toughness save, Centuria, DC 31.
I mean, it's still a bruise, isn't it? But
No, you're good.
oh, cool.
Yeah, so you aren't hurt by it, but he does get a grab a check as a free action because he's got fast grab. So go ahead and give me a strength check, DC 19.
Get at me,
Nothing.
Dave.
So yeah, Creamsicle Dave rushes over, tentacles just crawling and flapping against you, trying to get a hold of you, and you're able to use your super strength to sort of keep him at bay.
Centuria's like, ew.
And you hear his voice, it's sort of distorted and reverberated, but it's still his voice, saying, "Easy there, chum."
Ew.
Oh man.
Then
I
the
really
one,
hope that their daughter isn't like weird tentacle queen. This is gonna be awkward.
then
Hey,
there's the one in the
Queen of the
basement.
Netherworld.
The one in the basement is going to try and grab a hold of Bowman. You get a big old 11 to hit, so that's not going to hit Bowman. Bowman, you're able to just get out of the way as the tentacles come down from him jump scaring you.
Kind of like rolling and like lying flat as we're, I guess, fighting in a crawl space.
Yeah, he's not bothered by fighting in the crawl space. He's kind of fluid. It's just cramped for you and Bolt down here. And that's all the Davies are going to go now. Resonant.
I pop onto the scene.
You pop onto the scene. Bolt.
Well, I don't want it to seem like it was just a matter of I told you so, but I think since we're in cramped quarters, I will do a bolt blast on Creamsicle Baby. Oh, you know what? It's almost 9 o'clock and I got 3 hero points. It's time to spend one.
Yeah.
Let's try that again, because 13 ain't gonna do the trick. Blam! Oh, come on. Well, at least that becomes 17. God.
17 also doesn't hit.
Come on! Creamsicle Davy can't have a dodge that good. What the hell?
Rolled a 2.
Shut up.
Oh, no.
So you
This is all Centuria's fault. If my heart weren't broken, I could aim better.
So Bolt, what happens as you freak out in the crawl space and start throwing?
Obviously,
lightning bolts?
I'm used to being an energy being, and so like I'm trying to, balance a physical body again and still fire off at this weird 4-need thing in the orange and white striped pajamas. Like, how could she love anyone with fashion sense is terrible? Like, I don't even understand it.
Wow, this is cathartic for the both of them, isn't it?
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna make it. I'm gonna die. This is how I'm gonna die. I'm fine with that. That's fine. Bolt, as you do fire off these lightning bolts that sort of illuminate the area and blind Bowman with his night vision goggles.
Oh, God. I'm sorry. I'm really bad at stealth. Oh, no.
You notice, sort of sitting on the ground throughout the crawl space, are a number of other Davies who now activate.
Huh?
You see they're sort of just stored down here in their pajamas, just sitting up against the wall. And when the lightning bolt goes off, they all sort of look up and they say, "Oh, hello, neighbor. Can I
Wait.
interest you in this?"
Wait, there's a bunch of creamsicle pajama Davies in this crawl space?
There's like 4 or 5 more in here.
Like person-sized.
Tentacle beasts.
Oh man.
Cool. Ray, we need to get out of here.
I think you're right, Fletch. I think you're absolutely right. I'm gonna die in here.
Go, I'll be right behind you.
What speedster am I gonna be next week? I don't even know.
I already told you, Speedy Gonzalez.
I'll be the perfect size to take on Davey the action figure then.
Yeah. That's the fight I want to see.
All right. Oh my god. What is happening? Bolt, are you going to use your move action to exit the crawl space, or are you happy hanging out there?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes, you. Are you leaving?
I'd feel bad leaving Fletch there blinded, so
I mean, I'll be right behind you. I'm not staying here. I don't have pro
all right,
fighting.
all right. I'll get out. I'll get out.
I'm not, yeah.
I'll be right
Fletch this
back.
way. Fletch this way. Follow
Grab his hand.
the flashing lightning bolts. Oh god, I'm sorry. I'm terrible at stealth. I'll never do this again. Fletch, you good, bro?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, Tracey, Queen of the Netherworld.
Again, I'm not entirely thrilled with that subtext.
She's gonna look at you after throwing that fridge at her, and she's gonna say, "I see you have the bronze, but how much brain do you have?"
Shit. This girl wants to
Now
fight.
that's just a little mean because I spent like a lot of time with her.
And I need a toughness save. A will save, DC 30.
Oh. Oh no, I can't even roll that. Oh no! Okay, hold on. Oh god. Have mercy. Oh my god. 22.
So that's a bruise and a daze. As
Alright.
Tracey sort of raises one hand, and in the panel there is the sort of beaming, sickly green magic that kind of resonates around your head, and you sort of grab it and you feel your nose start to bleed, and you start screaming as you're assailed with psychic attacks.
Sheesh.
Bowman.
I'm such a child. I'm sorry.
Can you tell that he teaches middle school?
It's painfully obvious, isn't it?
Oh my
Damn.
god. I was not ready for that.
Okay, so how close is that Davy doll that he did warn me that there was evil Davies around, and he was helpful before, so I guess I kind of owe him one.
He is close enough for you to grab and run out. You notice he's raised his other hand up like he wants a hug.
Lift. Uppies. Davey want uppies.
He will have to accept a hand around his waist instead as Bowman moves to grab him and then start to make his way out. And he will get on the comms and say, "There's something in the basement, some sort of tentacle monstrosity coming out of multiple overdrives."
Yeah.
Just because he doesn't know what's going on in the rest of the house, but he will. Is it going to be like a standard action or something to grab this?
No, that's
Grab Davey? Okay.
it's an
So
incidental
grab,
action.
move, and I'll try to shoot an arrow, I guess. You know what? Let's Ray is around, so let's go with an old classic, the electro arrow.
Buzzer.
And I'm just gonna shoot at the one that tried to grab me. With a 23.
23, resisted by fortitude. That'll hit. But roll 20 seems to like me for some reason.
Yeah, they're tougher than they look.
So the zappy arrow goes in. What does the scene look like as you sort of grab up Davy?
So I'm kind of imagining him like shuffling backwards, still half blinded from his goggles. Very awkwardly, like rolls onto his back. I guess he has to tuck Davy in under his neck or something as he goes for an arrow, goes for the bow, and lines up the shot and like shoots it forward between his own legs.
Puts
it
Davy in
hits-
his mouth.
Oh,
Ew.
No, I don't know where he's been.
The terminus.
Yeah, no.
on the floor of this root cellar.
I just had a horrible flashback to an old Eddie Murphy skit.
My teeth have interacted with the terminus enough for one night. So, yeah, the arrow flies out and it hits this creature, but it lets off this electrical zap, but it seems completely unfazed.
Yeah, 50's Davy and your wherever you're holding him. They say at the same time. Good shot, citizen.
Oh.
So I can like straight up hear this dude now. It's not like a.
You feel the
Trees.
string pulling every time he talks.
Oh, okay.
You don't know who's pulling the string, but you feel the string pulling every time he talks.
All right. I'm gonna get you out of here, Davy. And then we'll just back up out of the cellar.
Excellent. Mortis,
Um,
that dark Una magic is moving closer to you.
well, I am going to take on a ghostly form and head towards it.
It seems
I
to
say
be
that-
attached to Bowman.
Do I get close enough to see Bowman and little plastic baby?
Yeah.
Then I will Bowman, throw me Davy.
Sure. Here. I don't know what his deal is, but
Shoot him like an arrow.
I'll tie him to an arrow. Can I toss it to him now, or do I have to wait?
You can toss it to him now. It's okay.
Yeah, I'll toss him over. They had him down there in some sort of magic ring. I don't know what it was.
I'm not surprised. Grab hold of him and now that I've got both of the pieces. Resident, it seems like little plastic Dave is full of Una magic.
Oh, great.
Mortis, when you catch little plastic Davy, you do hear Overdrive's voice in your head saying, "Spooky, you gotta get me out of here."
Oh no!
Now we've broken Mortis.
Mortis,
He's about
what's
to
wrong?
Smash the doll with a hammer and now.
No. I think I found our Dave.
What?
Yeah, I think he's in Plastic Dave.
Oh no.
I could probably move him out, but I don't have any place to put him.
Put him in the cat skeleton.
No!
Yeah.
It's Tricky the Super Cat.
Yeah, I mean, he might have the necromancer motif, but he's trying specifically not to be a necromancer.
This is our undead cat speedster.
Yes. Pet Cemetery X.
Ow.
Speed Force Pet Cemetery. I don't know. We're working on the title. We're working on it.
We're workshopping it.
Yeah, I what do I do?
I don't have the first clue. Just let me take a look at it. But see if you can't do what you were gonna do. To the house, I mean.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly out of the house. I'm still ghostly, so don't have to worry about walls and stuff. So literally, I'm gonna fly out of the house.
Good choice.
Does that transfer to Davy?
What my essential?
Yeah.
It affects things I'm holding because I can actually do the ghostly disarm thing.
Right.
I'm a person and my name is Davy.
All right, that's twice I've been Anakin tonight. This is not good.
It's sand course.
And irritating, and it gets everywhere.
Oh no.
My stomach hurts.
Well, right now we're suffering from Davies of course. They're irritating and they get everywhere.
So Mortis takes Davy and flies up out of the house.
No,
Cool.
sand.
Okay, yeah. We'll come back to Mortis and Resident.
Yep.
Centuria.
So was that multi-attack only for last round?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, just making sure. Then I am now going to throw the stove at Tracey. And as I throw it, I'm going to scream, "You never deserved him." Oh no. And I'm going to re-roll that because that was sad.
I have a question I should probably not ask the GM. I'm going to ask anyway. Is that an electric stove or a gas stove?
It's a gas stove.
Oh.
Everything's about to blow up.
Probably not right away, but
Eventually.
22 will hit Tracey, Queen of the Netherworld.
Don't worry, Fletch. I'll fire them with this lightning bolt. I don't smell any.
Yeah, I've got this explosive arrow.
It always ends in the
Oh my
basement.
gosh!
You know.
So, Centuria, you chuck the stove at Tracey, and she sort of slams her two arms together, and this glowing green sigil appears around her, and it splits the stove in half and rips it apart.
Okay.
But it plugs the gas line, so we're all good.
Oh no!
Love those glowing green sigils. They're great for that.
Your daze does drop off at the end of the round, Centuria.
Cool.
What do you call a group of overdrives?
Murder?
A murder of overdrive tentacle monsters explodes from the cellar. There are 6 of
Red
them
line.
in total.
Ooh.
What in the world is going on?
It's bad touch overdrive. Get him out of here.
It's bad touch overdrive.
Those tentacles of yourself, mister.
Overdrive to overkill.
The years of decay.
Resident, you got here just in time.
Are you sure?
Well, for us at least.
They're going to spread out and do their minion thing. Mortis is up in the air, so he is safe. The one in the house is going to attack. It's going to try to bite Centuria. With a 27 to hit.
He hit.
DC 24 toughness save.
32!
You're A-okay. The fast grab's only on the tentacles. It's part of the power, so he doesn't get a fast grab for that. Outside, 2 will attack Bolt.
Hey now.
You're an all-star?
11 and 12's not going to hit Bolt. 2 will attack Bowman. I think that still misses Bowman. And then 2 will attack Resonant.
Both of those will hit.
They got it in for you, Resident.
President comes in and is like, what in the... Oh, gosh.
Gets mauled by creamsicle pajamas.
All right. Hero point on the first one because, wow, rolling a 2 to start. Not a good look. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Much better.
And an 18 is a bruise in the days. So.
Yep. So, Resonant, you land, you're like, what is going on? And then there's an explosion of Davy monstrosities from the cellar that swarm over to you, crawling on whatever appendage they're growing out of their nebulous torso with their little orange-haired heads on top. And they sort of swarm over you with just bashing and biting and just horrible nether monsters, similar to the babies that you fought in the Netherworld.
Oh dear lord.
Resonant.
All right. What the heck are these things? They're the only things I can see, so I'm going to make an assessment check against them.
Excellent.
33.
33. With a 33, you're able to figure out that they are a lower power level than you, and you can get 5 of their exact numbers or or a weakness.
Give me a weakness if they have any.
Believe it or not, they are susceptible to holy energy.
Life force energy?
Divine energy.
Divine energy. Okay. None of my stuff is specifically divine, so. Toughness, will, fortitude, dodge.
All right. Dodge and toughness are both a 9. Fortitude and will are both a 7.
All right.
They are minions.
Resonant is going to, knowing that holy energy is something that affects them, she's going to pull on her malachite, and I am going to go fatigue to power stunt it into life force divine creation energy as a descriptor. And she's just going to see all of these things in the area, and as she's pulling on her malachite, her eyes become teal, and her hair becomes the color of emerald. And she's going to do her perception area damage radiant waves attack. And it is selective, so I can leave out my bad guy, or my heroes.
Oh no.
26 toughness check against divine life force.
That's perception area. Okay. Ouch.
Mm-hmm.
Well, fun fact, it doesn't matter what I roll, because no matter what, they will suffer a degree of damage, so that is enough to finish the Davies outside.
So Resonant gets completely swarmed by these things, looks at them and just goes, oh no, I'm not having any of this. And she just, you guys just see her snap quick into her powers quicker than she has previously, and just all of them pop. And she's just like, no, I'm not dealing with this. I came here to help with the Una magic, not deal with these things. So what do you need me to do, Mortis?
And then your daze drops off.
Yeah.
I've got a Davy soul trapped in a action figure, and I don't have a vessel to put him into.
Okay. Next round.
Put him in bolt.
Oh no.
No.
Wow. Man, Alex, you need some more things to occupy your free time because you spend too much time contemplating evil.
I don't want more hobbies. I want to be evil.
So wrong.
All right, Bolt, what do you want to do?
I'm scared. I don't want to do anything. So you said they didn't all go upstairs, or some are still down here, sort of tormenting Bolt and I. Or yeah, I am Bolt.
You all went
Bowman?
upstairs.
Oh, we're all upstairs.
Yeah.
Well then.
Yeah, all the ones outside are dealt with. All the ones that came from the cellar have been evaporated by a resonant.
All right. So let me go ahead and lightning punch because it's multi-attack
Punch.
on Tracey, Queen of the Underworld. Come on! All right, I'm spending another hero point because this is ridiculous. 13 to hit. Who are we kidding here?
Lightning punch.
Lightning punch. Pew! And that is actually a 26.
That's a good roll.
And it's multi-attack, so
26.
help me out here.
Will give you Math is hard.
Let's assume the best then.
It will give you a 26. It'll give you a +2 damage.
All right, so I guess it's a DC 21 toughness save. Little Miss Hot Pants then. Son of a. Now she's just tormenting me. She's just taunting.
Wow,
Huh?
that was brutal. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, sure you are.
I am.
Well, I think I have. No, you're not. I do have move by action, so I don't think I want to end right there next to her. That seems like a bad idea.
Awesome. So, Bolt, what happens?
He runs in and throws a bunch of fists and stands back, and she's completely unaffected. And he builds a little bit more inside. Perhaps I could have punched harder if my heart weren't broken.
My God. Suck it up.
Hey, that's my internal monologues, Century. You can't hear that.
Yeah, that's in the panel above our heads.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I like
Centuria's just in here doing her thing. Centuria, Tracey starts waving her hands around again, doing some more of the green magic. And she will summon some green fire into her hands that she will chuck at you.
Green flame.
23 to hit.
Okay, it's Will.
No, toughness this time. DC 30.
Oh, less. Not that it matters.
There is a free reroll on the table.
There is a free reroll on the table.
Are you guys good if I use it?
Yes.
Okay.
Please don't get knocked out. Please.
Yeah.
That would be bad.
That's actually a 32.
So you're good. The green flames erupt out. They slam into Centuria. They, wash over you. Centuria, high or low?
What?
I hate when he does this.
Hi.
The house explodes.
Oh! Oh
Green
no!
We were gonna have a fight, but then we got high, and the house blew up.
Oh, man.
Oh man, this is wrong.
Was the ensuing fireball green?
Yes, it was.
Is the ensuing fireball of a power level enough to actually damage Centuria?
Now
I
you gotta make
noticed
me.
that it's about to explode.
It kind of happens sort of instantaneously.
Yep. Alex now has to think about gas explosion.
This bad.
I'm pretty
Imper-
concerned for my health right now.
Catherine, roll a
Impervious
d10.
What? You
She's
can't
like-
mix a D10 and a D20 system.
9.
All right. So
That's how much of our bodies are burned. 90%.
we're all Freddy Krueger here.
No.
So that'll be this ensuing explosion will be power rank 9. So
Oh.
Wait, what?
the people who are directly in the house, so Tracey and Centuria, will roll a dodge save for DC 19.
If you have evasion, this is a good time to remember it.
I don't think I have a
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, take that, Miss Hot Pants.
Ooh.
Yeah. Now the worm is turned.
See, I did it, guys.
So
This was my
Centuria,
plan all along.
Took the whole house with you.
Centuria, you will roll a toughness save versus DC 19. Sorry, no, DC 20. DC 20.
Oh, got a 28. Or you said toughness?
Toughness, yep.
29.
You're absolutely fine from the explosion.
Ha ha ha.
And I'm going to say that she's flat-footed for this. Because she didn't...
She wasn't expecting the house to explode.
No.
Who expects the house to explode? I mean, really?
It's true, you never do.
Oh. Ouch.
Yes!
Ouch.
DC's 24.
That guy staggered itself.
I mean, I sort of staggered.
Yeah.
Halfway.
So yeah, she's staggered as the house explodes.
Cool.
Everybody who's outside the house and in the yard, everybody but Mortis basically, you're gonna roll against damage 5. So if you have impervious toughness of 10 or higher, 11 or higher, you're okay. 12 or higher, you're okay. Otherwise, give me a dodge save versus a DC 15.
Dodge.
Yep.
Yep.
Dodge
And
for
we
the
have-
area of effect and then toughness to see how bad
And
it
if
goes.
we have evasion 2, we add 5 to this.
Correct. Yep.
Ah, so 24.
22 with my evasion 1.
So you're
20.
all gonna roll against half effect, which would be damage 17.
Wait, what? Oh, total.
Yeah,
Yeah.
toughness
I was
17.
like-
Yeah.
I was like, damage 17, and that's half? I'm out. Oh, come on. Spending my last 0 point. I don't even care. This is
Okay.
my character. Why do I care if I die? I'll just
Makes
be
my
another
life
speed-
easier.
I'll be another speedster next week.
The 20.
That becomes a 20, which is enough because I made the dodge. Sheesh.
Yeah, so everybody's okay.
I mean,
Except for Tracey. Tracy's the only one who got hurt in the explosion.
since
Oh.
you're planned it that way.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes. Yes. This is all in my
Sort of
plan.
appropriate.
Who's got a weak mind now, bitch?
Oh,
She's kind of smoking and smoldering in the yard at this point. Bowman, what do you want to do? Oh, I forgot about Davy. Davy dies.
hey!
What?
Wait, what?
The 50s.
Other-
Oh, the other one in the house?
The
Yes.
tentacle monster
Oh,
in the house.
I thought you were talking about the doll.
He's just
I was like,
melted.
no!
He's just melted.
Why was I worried about the doll? Jeez.
It's
Because
perfectly,
a good overdrive is in the doll.
perfectly fine. He's with me.
He's insubstantial
Oh,
with
that's right.
Mortis.
That's right. Okay, good.
He's just essential flying in the sky.
He's a ghost now.
He's a ghost.
Over ghost.
Ghost jive.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's
God.
pretty cool, actually. Okay, so
That's a
Can
good
I
superhero
s-
name.
can I see what's left of Tracey from where I am?
Yes, you can.
Cool. So Bowman was in the middle of being super impressed by resonance when the house suddenly exploded.
I deflected the explosion with my eyebrows.
But now that he-
Oh my god, you did.
now that he can see this this figure who was apparently fighting Centuria, I mean, she's staggered, right?
She sure is.
What the heck? I'll go for it. Boxing glove arrow.
Yes!
I mean, why not, right?
Hit her. Hit her. Nice.
25 to
Most
hit.
thing ever.
25 will hit. Ow.
I'm hoping your toughness is down enough for this to be.
Bonk on the head.
Roll a 1. Roll a 1.
Please do.
Oh.
I rolled a 1-9, a 19. So she'll take
You got-
another bruise. What happens, Bowman?
Just like the immediate result of the explosion almost knocks him back a bit as he tries to avoid any sort of fire and burning rubble and debris. He goes for an arrow, pulling out one of the more damaging ones when he sees that there's another figure still within the house, still standing, facing against Centuria. And he'll fire an arrow at them, hoping to help bring this person down.
Excellent. The arrow flies in, hits her while she's down, and seems to do some damage. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Probably just move further away. Is that treehouse still around?
Higher or low?
Actually, no. Terrible idea to go in a treehouse near a fire that just happened. I'm just gonna move further away.
Flammable means inflammable.
Inflammable. Yeah, no, not risking that. Just gonna move.
Perfect.
Did you see the meme from Phantom Menace where Obi-Wan turns to young Anakin at Qui-Gon's funeral and says, "That will be you someday." Twice.
Oh no.
Take that.
People on fire.
Ugh.
Oh my-
Villain flambe.
Meanwhile, Jonesy still has 4 hero points.
Yep.
Yeah, Jonesy, what are you doing over there? Come on, man.
Playing smart.
It is Mortis's turn.
Not sucking at rolling toughness saves, apparently.
True.
I have the little Davy. I've got the bone of Streaky, and I'm pulling. I was trying to siphon off the Una magic. I see a giant green flame blow up the house, and I see Una, Tracey, Lord of the Underworld, sort of, kind of there. I want to finish the ritual and pull as much energy out of Una energy out of Tracey as I can,
Excellent.
assuming that it's possession and not just the evil Tracey.
Perfect. Give me an expertise magic check. And I'll give you a +2 because she's on her ass.
32.
32. Good job, Mortis. What happens as you siphon all of the magical energy out of Tracey, Queen of the Netherworld?
So I fly a little bit closer to the house to get a better look. I see what's going on. I become substantial again and take on physical form as I pull it through. A green torrent of blackish green energy pours out of Tracey up to the vessel I'm holding, so much so that it actually disintegrates the bone. It just consumes it from within and bursts in a little ball of green flame.
And the strangest thing happens as that magic siphons out of this Tracey. Her form changes and morphs, and she turns into a 1950s Centuria. And I have to run to the bathroom real quick, but I will let you guys keep talking.
Lame.
Leave us hanging like that. What the heck?
How am I supposed to continue when I want to interact with Centuria?
You'll figure it out.
Are
I'll
we
be
on
back.
stream still?
2 shapes.
I have a
Trace
beef to
turning?
pick with you. Oh god, it's myself.
Sin Tracey or Tracy?
Said Tracey. Oh,
Then Tracia.
Centracia.
Yeah.
Good one.
But yeah, if you guys want to figure out the Davy thing.
Oh, well, no, the Davy thing's going to take a lot more investigation, I have a feeling. We're going to have to take that back to the Nexus.
Do we think we can get Daedalus to build him a new body?
Do we
Okay,
want? So
Human
we're
body,
gonna put our speedster's soul into a robot body. Now I'm just imagining.
As opposed to the one made by Hasbro? Yes.
Now
It'd be a little harder to destroy.
I'm just imagining Rosie from the Jetsons with overdrive inside.
Wow.
Just buzzing around real fast.
Yeah. Don't worry, Mr. J.
Can we find one of the evil overdrives and just put him in there?
Ugh.
Wow. We are
About
Freedom
that.
League Dark.
Yeah. I mean, I guess right now, Bowman might just turn to Bolt. And, oh, like else. Okay. Well, I can hold on to that.
Sorry, I'm back.
Hello.
This
We
diet.
weren't talking about anything.
That's okay. This diet
Some
encourages
Tracia.
weight loss through peeing, so it's rough.
Oh, okay.
So the flames are still all over the place, right?
Yes.
Can I quickly switch out to my my lapis lazuli and just rapid freeze everything to put that out?
Yeah, no, that's fine.
All right, so it doesn't spread to any of the other locales around here. And it'll probably also plug the gas leak.
Boop. Just freeze that back up.
All right. So 1950s Centuria.
I will walk up to her and kneel down. Do you know who you are?
She kind of looks up at you. She says, I suspect I might be you? From another dimension?
Do you want to kill me?
Or you're me from another dimension?
I think both are correct.
Where's my daughter? And she kind of looks up and looks around.
You were possessed by some evil magic, so I took her somewhere safe. But you can have her back. No. Except for you don't have a house, so maybe you should come with us.
Yeah, she kind of looks around. She's like, what happened? Where's Ray?
Where's...
Ho ho ho! Ho ho ho!
Where's who?
Burn!
Where's Ray?
Yeah, where's Ray?
What about Dave?
Who's Dave?
You don't know a Dave?
Oh, very good, Alex.
Not very good, Alex. Stop encouraging this.
He's evil and he likes it.
Well played.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my god.
And she locks eyes with Bolt over there across the yard. She's like, what are you wearing?
No.
It covers my eyebrows. What?
Oh god. Ray? No offense.
What? What is?
You had a kid with Ray?
Well, yeah, he's
Did
my
you guys even
husband.
break up?
Why would we break up? We've been going steady for like 3 years. When we got married.
See there, Kate? Some people are dedicated. They don't just give up on something just because somebody faster comes along.
You became a machine! Ray.
I was not a machine. Trapped in a containment suit.
Okay. Can we maybe go somewhere else?
We do
Yes.
have some other pressing issues at hand.
Yes, we need to save
And the
mine.
broken cat counter is falling behind.
Yeah, so I'll take you to your daughter. We have some stuff to figure out. I don't know what's going on with you, but I don't really have time to figure that out right now, so just come with me.
So apparently most versions of Kate are loyal.
Wouldn't say most and wouldn't say loyal. She will pick up. Wait, can you fly?
Yeah, I can fly.
Beautiful. Love that. All right, let's go.
And off goes Centuria, leaving the rest of us in the smoldering wreckage of the house that she collapsed.
Centurias. S.
I wasn't specific, so.
Flock
So.
of Centurias.
They flew.
And then she
Sorry.
and then she turns into a tentacle monster and eats the other Centuria.
Oh.
Just
Yeah, I would
kidding.
be like that sometimes. Just kill me at this point. Ended up with Ray. Excuse me. We are soulmates.
You can't resist the brows, baby.
The brows. Oh my god.
I call this move the caterpillar shuffle.
Oh.
Jeez.
No. No.
That's
Bad
like a
Alex.
Mad Libs of horribleness.
Yeah.
Because you're all imagining a different horrible act.
Nope.
You're right, I am.
Go ahead, Mortis.
So, Freedom Hall or what?
We gotta drop this Century off at Freedom Hall. We can't have her out there while we go to Lantern Hill.
I think Centuria is already doing the escort quest.
The Lantern Hill?
Sure.
Oh, do you want to get Dave back to the Nexus at the very least?
Yeah, the doll. I don't know what's going on with that.
So apparently the soul of the Dave we all know and mostly like
Oh.
Speak for yourself.
I think he was. Bolt.
That's why I said mostly, is stuck in the Kenner action figure.
His soul is in there.
Seems to be. Unless I took a blow to the head that I didn't notice.
You're sure it's his soul? Because you told me that he was, and she's not gonna say what you told her.
Davy's little head tilts when you say that, Resident.
It could have been
Yes.
lying. Are you sure this is the Dave that we know, or is this some other?
Dave we know?
Yeah.
So, these are all the Daves I know. These are all the Daves I know.
Mortis,
I had to slip it in. I'm sorry.
Mortis, Mortis, you feel the string pull on the action figure, and he says, "A hero never lies, citizen."
Oh no.
It'll probably be a little easier for me to find out for sure if I make a pit stop on my way to the Nexus.
Okay. Do you want to pit stop and come back here, and then we'll use the alternative?
Yeah. It'll only take me a moment.
Okay.
And with that,
The buddy system's still in effect here at the very least. So.
yeah. Well, I really don't think the speedsters can go to where I'm going.
Yeah,
And-
probably not.
And with that, Mortis flies farther down to the down towards the house, and as he does, all the shadows in the house and the flames get brighter and darker, more contrast. All the shadows expand as Mortis slips down to the house and steps across into the crossroads to the house. And
Beautiful.
then it turns back to normal. And in the crossroads, I'm hoping it'll be easier for me to communicate with the spirit in the doll.
As a matter of fact, it is. When you're in the crossroads, as you're holding the doll, you can see sort of the spectral, ghostly form of Dave around it.
How did you get stuck in there?
Bitch overdrive.
I know. I was like, who's responding?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was waiting
Oh,
to
it's
see
so
if Kevin
Kevin.
was going to respond.
Oh no. Because I have no idea how I got in there.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's going to be Dave's response too. So
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave does not have an idea.
uh,
I used to think it was neat to have an action figure, but I don't want to be an action figure.
and you are the Dave that we know, right? Not an alternate Dave. There's lots of Daves right now.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm me, Mortis. It's me. Spooky and Speedy. It's me.
Kevin, you are sure that you are the correct Dave right now.
No, I'm not. I'm not sure of anything at this point.
Here's a deck of Daves. Draw it randomly.
Deck of mini Daves.
Well, here's the good news is I think I can pretty much probably get you out of there. The bad news is I have no place to put you.
Where's my body?
When you screw with the shard, we got a different Dave.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was the Dave from where Centurion was from, the post-apocalyptic.
Wasn't he dead?
Mm-hmm.
We haven't had him long enough to find out. There's a whole bunch of you now.
There's
And
a
most-
dead me running around in my body?
There's a bunch of you running around right now. When did you become a baseball fan? Because one of you likes to run around with a baseball bat and hitting people with them at Mach 2.
What? I would never.
Oh, a couple of people's ribs say otherwise.
There's lots of me.
There's too many of you, and most of them are fucking evil.
Oh man.
So, yeah, there was an evil creature posing as Tracey that was possessing apparently an alternate version of Centuria. Your house is kind of rubble. I hope you had homeowners insurance.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh.
I think.
If not, I'm sure there's a hero relief fund we can hook you up with. But so in the meantime, since you're stuck in basically a Mattel action figure, I'm going to take you to the Nexus and leave you there.
Well,
And
that's
hopefully,
probably good. And then maybe hopefully you can find my body and bring it back.
yeah, there's another dead guy I'm going to go talk to in a minute to see if he can also give us some suggestions.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I mean that's your thing. I mean you talk to dead people. So yeah, that'll work.
So, yeah, I don't know what else to. I'd say call us if you need anything, but I don't know if you can. And I mean, you have like 5
Right.
points of articulation, so
I trust you to solve this, Mortis. I'm sure it'll be okay. Yeah, stash me in the Nexus and rude.
Hadn't gotten one of those yet tonight, so.
and with that, I will then finish transversing the crossroads and arrive at the Nexus and drop off Dave.
Beautiful.
Sala's like, what's this action figure you're bringing me?
Is this like that Annabelle thing?
Oh no.
It's a touch more like Chucky if Chucky was us by Macaulay Culkin.
Hey, Mortis, I can hear, just because I'm in this plastic body, I can still hear you.
You feel the string pull and it says rude.
It's definitely our Dave.
And Sala will say, "Okay, I'll put him somewhere safe."
It's the real Dave trapped in there, and we need to go get the other Dave so we can get his body back. Because right now, oh my god, this is so bizarre. And this is from the guy who's living Dead Gateway. So, yeah.
Sounds like I hate magic.
And with that,
We've reached my limit.
I popped back over at the remains of Tracey's house.
I was married to a master mage for like 30 years. Now, that's my limit. I've hit my threshold.
Like souls trapped in action figures. That was my limit.
That was the straw. So yeah, you appear back to Resonant. Centuria, you do drop the other Centuria off at Freedom Hall.
It's a lovingly tender reunion between Kate and Kate Jr.
Centuria
Would
kid.
never name my kid Kate if my name was already
Kidturian?
Kidturian.
Kidturia.
Really hoping for that sidekick.
Yeah. Is Daedalus there?
He is there.
Is he like, hey?
At this point, with all the duplicates that have been running around, he's a little nonplussed by it. He's like, "Oh, of course you found a 1950 Centuria to go with the Stepford Dave."
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about that, but this is her mom, so just take her.
And,
But she was calling Dave her dad. Fake.
maybe she's confused.
Fake
says Daedalus.
news.
Maybe Ray was one of them, and you guys blew them all up.
Maybe Ray just looks like Dave in the other world.
No, because she recognized Ray. whatever. Thinking too closely into it, you know?
Hmm.
So I'll drop her off and fly on back to the homies.
Are the homies meeting in Lantern Hill? Was that the plan?
Yes.
Are
Yeah.
you telling me that on the comms?
Yeah. Once Mortis comes back, we're gonna head to Lantern Hill. So
Nice.
Yep.
All right, I'll head over there.
The fire department
little-
shows up and they're like, "Huh, the fire's already out."
yeah, but the gas leak might be a problem.
As soon as the ice
What?
melts.
Soon as the ice melts. I want to have somebody shut off the main.
They'll go get the utility guy and they'll handle all that in the background, which we'll explore next week in our episode of Damage Control.
Who's playing the superhero and insurance adjuster?
Oh no, your policy only covers act of God. Hulk is clearly not a god. If Thor had smashed your car, you'd be fine.
Oh no.
So you all make your way over to Lantern Hill, this spooky part of Freedom City, with this long, rolling, old-timey cemeteries and small townhouse-style homes. Where are you guys heading?
You guys said that there was some sort of wellspring energy here, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it
something
was-
to do with a lighthouse? Or I might be mistaken, I'm not sure.
It was centered around a novelty lighthouse.
Okay. So yeah, it's centered around the lighthouse.
Well, at the very least, I can get a look at it. I still haven't figured out how to dampen Una's effect on the wellspring. Without that, I don't think we can really do much against the speedsters yet, but maybe this will help.
I mean, you just roasted 6 of them, so I'm sure you can think of something.
Those weren't speedsters.
Close enough. They look like one.
Oh.
I think you and I have wildly
that supposed
different
to mean,
ideas of
Fletch?
what Dave looks like.
As we all know, kind of looks can be deceiving, especially because those 2 speedsters that we fought last time, at least one of them didn't look like Dave.
Those not, but still, I mean, that was some pretty impressive magic, so I have the utmost faith in you. Also, we really need you to do it, otherwise...
Yeah,
Describe
well,
it.
I know. I'm just saying. I haven't had a whole lot of time to investigate any of this. This could help. I just don't expect me to do anything right now. I'm probably gonna need more time. Let's find this novelty lighthouse.
Shouldn't be too hard to find.
You want to scout it out, Ray?
Sure. So I'll canvas Lantern Hill, find the lighthouse, and come back to the team.
Yeah, you find it. It's sort of set up off of the one of the big cemeteries in Lantern Hill, on top of this hill. It looks like it's a monument of some sort.
Okay.
And you do see that as you're sort of running around, it does look like there has been some destruction in the bottom floor of the lighthouse. A couple of the walls have been knocked out. There's some debris and detritus just sort of around. And you do see there is a sort of low rolling fog that's kind of rolled into the area of the bottom of the lighthouse.
It's Ravenloft.
Hmm.
Not exactly.
David Strahd.
Yes.
The last time
Okay.
Centuria saw a vampire.
It didn't end well for Dracula.
Oops.
Right.
I forgot about that.
So this is a cemetery, right?
Yes. Yep.
And take a look. Mortis, the spirits know anything about what happened here?
I'm sure he does. Are you around, Jack?
Yeah, so when you say that, Mortis, you do see sort of coming in through the fog at the base of the hill from the cemetery, you see this green lantern light sort of appear. And it sort of rolls up with this bank of fog that comes up to the base of the lighthouse, and sure enough, you see Lantern Jack, who is this man dressed in 1700s attire with a scarf pulled up over his head and a tri-corner hat, holding a lantern with glowing green eyes. He says, "I was wondering how long it would take for you to introduce yourself."
It's been a rather strenuous few months.
You and your team of magic users, heroes. And he kind of shines the lantern over each of your faces. He says, "You're too late for the two who caused this devastation. They appeared in a flash of light and broken glass. And they attacked a tour group that was in the lighthouse."
What happened to the group?
They were killed. They're one of us now. But you are not the first heroes to investigate this scene.
Who else has been here?
There was a woman. She was fast. She came through like she was hunting these villains.
Do you know which way she went?
And Jack will sort of raise the lantern over. And as he does, you see he sort of focuses his energy, and the beams of green light from the lantern come out as small motes that sort of illuminate the ground, revealing green footprints that streak off from the lighthouse down into Freedom City.
Did this woman look similar to those other speedsters?
As a matter of fact, she did look like the woman. Like they could have been sisters. Or twins.
Did she say anything else, or was he just looking around?
She didn't stop to say hello to me.
She might not have known you were here.
Fewer and fewer people do. But at least Derek comes to say hello every now and then.
So those two speedsters, did they do anything here other than murder?
No, they appeared in that flash of light and broken glass, and they took off into the city after they'd done their deed.
Should we investigate the glass shards if anything remains behind?
Yeah, for sure.
This might have been the incursion point. How many days ago was this?
It lines up with the time that Overdrive slashed himself.
So, the incursion point theory.
Makes sense.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Take a look at the glass shards. Because I'm assuming there's no glass at the base of the tower. Or
Nope.
the base of the lighthouse.
Nope, and there's no source of broken glass that makes sense around where this glass is.
Right. Alright. Is that expertise magic or an
Mhm.
investigation?
Expertise magic.
35.
35. So, Resonant, as you're sort of examining the glass, you definitely get the impression that this glass is similar in property to the mirror shards. You think that this may be where the breach between the two dimensions happened.
Mm-hmm.
You also notice that a piece of that glass is missing. As you're sort of looking at the mosaic, there's a pretty decently sized shard that has been taken from the ground.
Guys, this is really similar to the shards that Glimpse gave us. Specifically looking at Mortis when she says that. And there's a big chunk missing.
Is it
But I think-
similar enough we could use it to track it? Using sympathetic magics?
Maybe. This is likely where they popped through. I might be able to... Maybe we can take this back to the Nexus. Excuse me. And we can compare it against the shard that we had. Might be a way to track it. Might be a way to... I don't know. Maybe there's a way to dampen it.
Alexander Adam, Resonant told us everything that happened previously, right? Okay, I'm just making sure I know things that I should know. Alexander Adams said that...
I thought you were getting ready to scold me when you said Alexander. I was like, uh-oh. In trouble?
Yeah. Oh gosh, no, it'd be super weird calling you Alexander.
Yeah.
That's me.
Lex.
Adam said that he had this idea that we could use the shard to use it against the overdrives.
That was the shard that we had back at the Nexus. I think that might be the only way to undo this.
So is it possible one of these shards could be used for something similar?
Potentially. I'd have to double check it.
Alright, well, I guess we have to find it first then. What are the odds it's currently being carried to Emerald City?
Probably
High.
high.
I would think so.
Might looking up at Mortis again, you might want to let Gatekeeper know what's heading his way.
No, he's in San Francisco. He'll be okay.
Yeah. Well, you know, you never know what they're gonna do. Okay, Resonant will collect a shard of this glass and want to take it. Go ahead.
Does all the glass kind of radiate energy?
Mm-hmm. It does. Yes.
Scoop it on up.
Yep. Take this back to the Nexus. See what we can figure out.
If it seems like it might be a useful weapon, Bowman, do you want to try to craft some of these into arrows?
He'll, just looking down at the shards. Yeah, I think I can do something with these.
All right. So, as you guys are sort of wrapping up there, meanwhile, on the west coast, Overdrive, you have been brought somewhere in Emerald City by Godspeed and Strikeout. They sort of bring you down into the depths of this industrial building where you see a number of cages that have vibrating bars, and you're sort of in this darkened quasi-throne room with pillars of rebar and concrete moving all the way down to the end, where you see sitting on a throne, dressed in all black, with dark hair. You think you see your father, Death Race. Godspeed and Strikeout, they race you up too, and they throw you down in front of him. And he stands up, and he comes down to you, and he sniffs you.
Gross.
And he says, "This one is not the one of my dimension, but he will be useful nonetheless." And he will put his hand on, the back of your neck, and he begins to vibrate, sort of unsympathetically vibrating into you. And Overdrive, you feel your speed suck out of you and into him. And he kind of leans back, inhales, breathes in deeply as he takes on your power. And he says, Excellent. Keep looking for my son. He has a role to play in the Overlord's plan. Throw this one in with the others. And Godspeed and Strikeout will take you into the back of this prison area, and they'll chuck you into a cage alongside Jason and Sophie and Tracey and Nick. And that's where we will end this week's episode. So, thank you everybody for hanging out with us tonight for another thrilling episode of Netherwar. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
What can I talk about? Stuff. Tomorrow we have a new episode of our Blue Rose game, Tales of the Finest, which is using the Blue Rose Adventurer's Guide, which brings the world of Aldea over to 5th edition D&D. We're having a whole bunch of fun with that. Wednesday we'll have another episode of Monster of the Week, as that series is starting to wind down a little bit. And then on Friday we have another episode of our podcast, Something Something Dragons. So keep an eye out for it. Also, I don't usually plug anything, but I do. The Batman fan film that I'm a part of is out on YouTube now. If you're interested in looking it up, it's called Batman: My Funny Valentine. I play Commissioner Gordon for a couple of minutes in the movie. It's a whole lot of fun, and I'm really excited for the work that the director did for that. I'm going to give everybody a chance to plug anything else they want to plug and say goodbye before we head on out of here and find somebody to raid. Starting with Kevin.
Well, I don't have anything to plug other than make sure you check back here later this week for all the good content coming your way. I'll be back next Monday. Jonesy?
Yeah. Alex mentioned we have a new episode of Blue Rose tomorrow night and Monster of the Week tomorrow, day after. So looking forward to that. Yeah, that's it.
Hey, I don't really have anything to say. I'm glad to be here, and I'm having a great time, even though Alex keeps trying to ruin my life. So other than that, I'll just pass it to Andy.
I think there's a lot that's already been said. We did put up a new episode of Storyforge last week, Alex.
Correct. Tales of the Traumatized Kids.
Yep, so that was my Tales from the Loop, Things from the Flood episode that's now up on YouTube. You can also go check it out on our website. You can go check out Kat's blog post from last week, which was excellently well written.
Thank you.
So go check out UntoldStoriesProject.com for all sorts of fun GM tips and tricks in blog format, and also some, fiction from the universes of things that we've been doing. So, I'll pass it over to. I'll pass it up to Calvin.
Sorry, everyone. I seem to have destroyed
Temporal anomalies.
Because
Dave is now Bowman.
Congratulations.
Over arrow. I mean,
Overbow.
Ooh.
bow drive.
Bow drive.
That would actually be super sweet. That's super speed arrows. Gosh, am I the last one? Did I miss out?
Yep. Nope.
Okay. So yeah, I'm Calvin. I was just playing Bowman. I didn't get super stabbed by my own arrows this episode, which is cool. I also didn't get blown up. Also cool. Little miffed that I got 2 people kidnapped, but I guess I gotta live with that. But yeah, of course, here every week, other fun stuff going on the channel, so be sure to check those out. And I am again over at Win with Dice on YouTube, where we do weekly GM tip podcasts and also talk about previous sessions and stuff like that. And again, I'm going to keep plugging our Lancer episodes because they're really fun. The last few episodes have been part of one overarching mission. So if you want to check us, fighting against some pirates who are stealing water from a beach planet, go check that out.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you everybody for hanging out with us tonight. We will be here next week, same bat time, same bat channel, so we are looking forward to it. We are going to go ahead and raid the Onyx Path. Looks like they're playing some Chronicles of Darkness tonight, Weird West, so that sounds like a lot of fun. And yeah, everybody make good choices, and we will see you next time.